welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, certainly Al Jefferson.
Well, Kevin, he's capable of dominating every individual matchup physically. He's got incredible strength, and sometimes it's hard to really see on TV, but, when he's on the floor, he gets after you, and you have to be ready to play.
And he gives them a terrific option in the low post every time down the court. Even with multiple defenders around him, he knows how to create a shot for himself.
Last time these two teams met, it was the Cleveland Cavaliers who came away with the W against Chicago.
And I think, Kevin, it really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to New Orleans.
They didn't exactly roll over. They had a good chance to win in that game. It just didn't come together for them at the right time.
Hey, the all-around effort was very solid, but they're not interested in moral victories. A loss is a loss.
Just 4 to shoot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Well, one of the better free throw shooting teams in the NBA. They're hitting about 80% from the line this year.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Here's Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Come on, you can hit this.
First free throw is good. And so Thompson nails both of them.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Miller kicks to Harden. Into Wilt Chamberlain. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
Thanks, Doris. Cavaliers on D. Miller outside. Back to Jones. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot 1 more at the free throw line.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
And that one falls for Jones.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Cleveland with the ball. Nixon, the pass to Jordan. Horford. He passes it to Nixon. Kicks it to Jefferson. From the wing. Up again. And the dunk by Horford.
Well, 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this play.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 1.
And, Kevin, what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. Their shooting was just tremendous.
Steve, you're a great shooter, but you know that kind of shooting is not something the team is going to get on a nightly basis. But when you do get it, boy, does it feel good.
And it's Miller penetrating, and he uses the glass on the layup. Miller's got his first bucket of the night.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
He dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Jordan. Back to Thompson. The 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Miller outside. Harden kicks to Jones. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Monroe. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Michael Jordan on the wing. The pass to Nixon. Back to Jordan. Puts one up from 19. Connects. The jumper drops. The Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
And here is Jefferson after the three-pointer from Jones. Gets it to go.
That's his third make in 4 attempts, guys, so quick start for the game.
Miller outside. Miller off a pick from Jones. And it's Miller penetrating. Back to Jones. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one. Jefferson, a screen on Miller. Horford kicks to Jefferson. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Jefferson's got 8. And there's the feed to Jones. Another 3 for Chicago.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Now the dish to Horford. Passes it to Nixon. Outside Jordan.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Miller outside. Feeds it to Harden. He kicks it to Chamberlain. Working on Horford. Goes up the baseline and misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Thompson. Shoots. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Miller with the ball. Now defended by Nixon. Gets it to go.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So got to make some adjustments defensively.
Dishes it to Thompson. Shoots. That one wide left.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting to stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
Nixon, the pass to Thompson. Outside Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
James Worthy's checked in for the Bulls. And the second free throw, good. The Bulls leading by 7. Miller outside. He feeds it to Harden. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Second chance shot, Chamberlain. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And something else you can't forget about is his shot blocking, Steve. I mean, he's an intimidator down low.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Hayward dishes to West, and he drops in the layup off the glass. West has got his first 2 points.
This is great stuff, guys. You can tell he's hurting, but he continues to play well.
Miller kicks to Chamberlain. Working on Cummings. The turnaround J. The shot by Chamberlain, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. For 3, Hayward, good. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Miller kicks to Harden, puts it up. Chamberlain. And another shot. Misses at the rim.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Nixon. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Chicago's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Kicks to Harden. He passes to Worthy. That 3 off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. He dishes it to Hayward. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
3-pointers to Stojakovic, and a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Cummings. Worthy defending. And it's blocked by Worthy. Harden outside. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The pass to Strickland. The feed to Hayward. They get it back. Shot's good from West.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
The Bulls leading by 5. Harden sets the pick for Miller. Back to Stojakovic. Poke loose. Here's Silk. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Nixon, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. Look at Andre Miller, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
Boy, he's really done a nice job of looking for his teammates and getting them the ball on time and in rhythm. And it's resulted in more open looks for his team. And that's all good.
The Bulls making a switch here. Kanter's checked in. Shoots from 14. Here's Floyd. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards.
Here's Silk, averaging 8 points a game. Cummings against Williams. Back to Stojakovic. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And now an 8-point Chicago lead.
The defense has done very little to slow him down so far.
Silk passes to Batum. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter. As you said, the defense unable to stop the barrage from outside.
Well, defensively, they need to do a better job of, one, pressuring the ball, disrupt their offensive rhythm, and then you've got to get to shooters, especially when they're shooting as well as these guys are.
Bulls making a switch here. Counts checked in.
What's really hurt them, Kevin, is the missed free throws. You got to cash in on those free throws.
And Kanter throws it down. And the Bulls lead by 10.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Offensive rebound. No good from Strickland. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Kanter dishes to Williams. 3-pointers to Stojakovic. And Kanter throws it down. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Oh, boy, this is something you hate to see, Clark.
You know, it sure is. Injuries, though, are really an unfortunate part of the game, inevitable at times. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hayward kicks it to West, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. The dish to Hayward. Plenty of space. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The Bulls leading by 10. And here is Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Shots good by Stojakovic.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Rejected by Floyd. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Bulls up by 12.
Tune in this Friday night, January 6th. The Philadelphia 76ers go up against...
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling for the outside shots. I mean, go in there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
So for Chicago right now, Peja Stojakovic is out there with Doherty. Then there's lights out. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Williams at the 2-guard. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. For Cleveland, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
And their success rate from the stripe this season about 77%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Six on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Stojakovic. No up. And Cleveland the other way now.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Pass to Hayward. Takes a 3. But they'll get another chance. Here's Batum. Makes it off the glass. Batum's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Here's Doherty. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Kanter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. 7th in field goal percentage, 9th in steals, and they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And they've shot the ball pretty well. You talked about that field goal percentage, and I think it just shows that they're playing well together, they're playing hard, and they're playing well at both ends of the floor, because in order to have a good field goal percentage, you have to play good defense as well.
Nixon, the pass to Jordan. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jordan's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
The Bulls shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Jordan the screen. Lets it go with the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Monroe's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Jordan dishes to Horford, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. The Bulls leading by 11. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. We'll take a look at the Bulls. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And checking out Cleveland, 3 spots below.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they've gone a long way toward making the disappointment of last year a distant memory, way in the rearview mirror. They've given their fans a reason to be hopeful again.
They really have, Clark, and I give a lot of credit to the coaching staff because they've established a foundation here, an identity for this club, and I think finally they have something to hang their hats on. This is a solid basketball team.
Chamberlain's checked in for Enes Kanter. Monroe kicks to Chamberlain. It's stolen by Jefferson. And it's blocked by Chamberlain. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Nixon, the pass to Jefferson. Thompson outside. Feeds it to Jordan. And the shot is long.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when the rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
And Thompson kicks to Jordan. Back to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Floyd. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson off the pick from Jefferson. Outside, Jones. He kicks to Williams. A floater. That's good. Williams has got 5 now.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Look at Eddie Jones. He's been playing really well.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. Second, the Cavaliers.
One of the things that's made this team so effective is their ability to get takeaways. I mean, they do an excellent job defending the ball and also jumping into the passing lanes, and they're all together defensively. That's one of the reasons they're amongst the league leaders in steals.
Here's Horford. Rebound by Williams. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really an extraordinary game for Jones. He's got 17 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
With more to come, maybe. The way his shot looks tonight, it looks like he's in for a big night.
And he makes the first. James Harden, he's checked in for the Bulls. And so Jones nails both of them.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Pass to Jefferson. Monroe on him. 13 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Guarded by Jordan. From close range, Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got his second basket of the night.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Here's Jefferson. Got it from 16 feet.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chicago scoring again.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going.
Nixon, the pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. Rebound by the Bulls. Monroe's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, and that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Boy, terrific rebound and slam on the putback. He never gives up, always persistently pursuing the pumpkin.
And that's an essential quality for an offensive rebounder. An outstanding offensive rebounder that he is.
Yeah, he's got to go after it, and he does.
Yeah, he qualifies as one of the best in the league.
2 shots.
For Cleveland, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
Come on, you can keep.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's lights out, averaging 8 points a game. They get a hand on it. Thompson outside. Misses off the left iron. Chicago leading by 20. Monroe with a screen on Thompson. Harden with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
That's how to bang down low. His hard work gives him another possession.
Goes back up. And again, Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 6 points.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Nixon, the pass to Thompson. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Chicago's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Dishes to Jones. Horford against Chamberlain. Jones kicks to Harden. Tries from 7. But they recover it. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Silks checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Back to Jordan. He feeds it to Horford. Silk. Kicks it to Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Thompson left side. Releases from 15. That drops. Thompson's got 6 points. The Bulls leading by 18. A good look from Harden. They grab their own miss. Chamberlain. And he banks in the layup.
Now he's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Jordan. He passes to Strickland. Back to Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in. 7 points in the game.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Chicago calls timeout.
And a moment to check out Klay Thompson here. He's been having a nice year. 6th in free throw percentage. And he's been locked in from behind the arc, guys. He's in the top 20 in the NBA in three-point field goal percentage.
Steve, you mentioned his top 10 free throw percentage. I mean, it's really a strong, strong part of his game. And he's the kind of guy that if you're defending him, you don't want to foul him. Make him earn him from the field. Don't send him to the line.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. James Worthy's checked in for Monroe. And Andre Miller has subbed in for lights out. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Here's Miller. Cannot hit. And Cleveland will come the other way. Thompson dishes to Jordan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
For Cleveland, they have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Cummings is checked in. So Horford gets 2.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Miller kicks to Chamberlain, and he goes in for the dunk. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 4. Here's Jordan. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Silk tries again. Chamberlain with the block. Now Harden. He had 16 points in the win again. Shots good. Jones has got 7 points here in this quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 20. 1:04 left to play in the first half. Thompson right side for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Miller's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Bulls making a switch here. Silk passes to Hayward. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Good on the shot. Cummings got 5 points so far. Chicago leading by 20. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Monroe sets a screen for Miller. He dishes it to Harden. Outside Worthy. Jones. Pass to Monroe. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
And there's the pass to Hayward. Now Cummings inside. And stolen by Miller. Jumps up. And it's Harden slamming it down.
Keeping up the pressure here. I like that. When you have a lead, don't let up.
Yeah, this game could be over soon if they keep pounding it the way they are.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Bulls out front, running away with this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Thanks, everyone, for being with us for the midweek edition of the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Bulls are on a tear right now. Right now, they're the 5th place team in the conference. Eddie Jones making the most of his minutes. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. And the Cavaliers, they've been struggling a bit. They've given up a ton of offensive rebounds, just not putting forth enough effort to clean the glass. Klay Thompson, not looking good so far. An abysmal field goal percentage, the shot not cooperating. And now let's go around the NBA to check out what's happening. In New York, the Knicks are trailing to Milwaukee. A lot of ground to make up for them and not a lot of game left. A look now at some games yet to start. For the Grizzlies, they'll be up against the Clippers out in Los Angeles. That matchup should be a fun one to watch. That one gets going at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. And one game also on the docket. It'll be the Warriors out at Oracle Arena against the Trailblazers. Tip time, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now let's head on back out to Kevin and the gang.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What can you say? Eddie Jones, an impressive effort here today.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
They've got Horford. Michael Jordan is out there with Al Jefferson. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Nixon in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Jefferson gets the bucket. The Bulls leading by 21. Miller dishes to Chamberlain. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 9 assists now tonight.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
It's Thompson off the drive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's see now which shooting guards have been on target the most over the last 10 games. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
He's perfect from the line this time. Chicago leading by 21. Miller kicks to Jones. There's the feed to Chamberlain. The jump hook. No good off the front iron. The Cavaliers shooting in this game 45%. There's the dish to Jordan. Left side Jordan. And finished off by Horford. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Harden inside the three-point line. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Thompson right side. The shot. With the second effort.
Al Horford playing very well. 8 rebounds, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Miller with the ball. Averaging 10 points per contest. Harden outside. Passes to Monroe. Feeds to Miller. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. A good look from Harden. Kept alive. Here's Chamberlain. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Al Jefferson.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. 2nd in steals, 3rd in three-point field goal percentage, and then the top half of the league in getting high percentage shots as well. Not too shabby.
No, they just play hard, Clark. They play hard every single night, and that's really shown in those steals totals that you talked about. They really attack the offense. They try to make every possession a difficult one. And when they're on their game, they're forcing turnovers, creating havoc, and then getting out in transition.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Thompson outside. He kicks to Horford. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Horford's got 11 points.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Pass to Harden. Dishes it to Jones. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 14. And so it's Cleveland with it. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Jefferson passing to Thompson. Stolen by Harden. The finish. Finishes the freak with a slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Thompson outside. This one for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, if anything, Thompson has been an even better shooter in the pros than he was in college. Maybe because people aren't focused on him as much offensively. But he has a beautiful stroke, and he's a deadeye from the three-point line.
But Steve, even when he's closely guarded, he has the confidence and focus to knock it down. He feeds it to Jordan. Thompson kicks it to Jefferson. 6 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Boy, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
Jones hits for 2. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Jones has got 23. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Jefferson, a screen on Miller. He dishes it to Jordan. He passes to Nixon. Fires top of the key. And again, it's Cleveland. Here is Miller. Back to Chamberlain. Pass to Miller. The feed now to Harden. Harden gets a screen from Chamberlain. The 11-footer. Another shot, and Monroe puts it in. Monroe's got 8 points.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Thompson passes to Nixon. There's the dish to Horford. Here's Jefferson, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. He's got 15.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Into Wilt Chamberlain. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Well, I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Wizards game. It should be a close one.
In low to Monroe. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. And that's 10 points for Greg Monroe.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Horford, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Look at the size discrepancy there between the defender and the shooter.
Well, those are warm-up jumpers when there's not a hand in his face. He'll knock those down all day.
Chicago calls timeout. And the Bulls making a change here.
What do you think, man? You real pumped up now?
Cantor dishes to Miller. Throws it up high, and Harden with the stuff.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
Batum with the three, and another three for Cleveland.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Stojakovic kicks to Cantor. Back to Stojakovic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. On the wing, Stojakovic. 5 on the clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Stojakovic has got 10 points.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
And the pass to Cummings. Nixon covered by Miller. And a foul called on Andre Miller. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in. West outside. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds it to Cummings. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Nixon. Back to Stojakovic. Miller outside. The 8-footer. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys. Giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Chamberlain. That free throw good from Miller. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Back to Cummings. Stolen by Stojakovic. Eddie Jones on the wing, defended by Nixon. They get it again. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Now, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
James Harden, he's checked in for Chicago. Passes it to Jordan. All alone. It's hauled in by Andre Miller. Miller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Harden on the wing. Offensive rebound. Monroe. West with some nice D. Cleveland's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. He kicks it to Batum. Jacks up a 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Chicago's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Jones with it. Now guarded by Cummings. Harden sets the pick for Miller. Inside. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And we have a moment to take a look at the best 3-point shooting teams in the NBA. In third, the Cavaliers.
That's been an amazing season for them from behind the arc. They've got some great shooters on that team.
Here is Harden. 4 on the shot clock. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Harden's got 20.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Michael Jordan on the wing. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
Chicago making a switch here. Doherty's checked in. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. 3rd in field goal percentage, 9th in blocks. And they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
Well, to me, the name of the game is putting the ball in the basket when all is said and done. And you look at those shooting numbers that you just talked about, Clark, that makes this team really difficult to defend. They're getting smart offensive possessions time and time again. And when you get high percentage shots and you knock them down, you're going to be tough to beat.
Dishes it to Jordan. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Jordan's got 9 points. And the Bulls with possession. Miller kicks to Jones. Pass to Harden. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
And Batum kicks to Jordan. Here's Cummings. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the Bulls making a change here. .109 left here in the third quarter. Miller outside. Outside Williams. Lets it go from deep. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
I'd like to know what his percentage is from that range. I mean, it's got to be sky high.
Nixon, the pass to Batum. Wasted no time on that one. Batum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Here's Horford. Chicago grabs the miss. Kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Jones. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
He dishes it to Williams. Thompson with the block. 3 seconds left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bulls out front, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Thursday, January 5th, go up against the Detroit Pistons. Big-time hoops coming your way.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Chicago's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Counts is out there with Peja Stojakovic. Then there's Doherty. Then there's lights out. And it's Williams at the shooting guard position.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And now look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team.
Well, you know, the fans out in Brooklyn desperately hoping for their team to win that one.
The first one falls.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Both free throws good from Carr. The Bulls shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Floyd passes to Williams. The feed to Stojakovic. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
It's been a good night for Peja Stojakovic. 10 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Gosh, I just got that.
He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
Here's Carr. No good off the back of the rim. Chicago with the ball. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Carr. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 14 points for lights out. The Cavaliers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Outside, Batum. He passes to Carr. Back to Batum. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Strickland. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside Williams. Pass to Ford. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. The three gets it to go. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
There's the pass to Strickland. Back to Batum. Hits it from three-point range.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
The dish to Williams. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And that's just a flat frustration foul right there.
Boy, down like they are, he just took it out on his opponent. I mean, you've got to keep your composure. I don't think that was one of his best moments.
Enes Kanter's checked in for counts. Feeds to Stojakovic. And a miss there on the triple.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Silk passes to Cummings. No good from outside. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Cavaliers having all kinds of trouble defending against Williams.
10 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Now, a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
And that one falls for Williams. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Barbosa kicks it to West. Cummings passes it to Strickland. Misses off the right iron. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Stojakovic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. They get the rebound. Here's West. Great D that time from Stojakovic. Bulls have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. That's tipped. West with the steal. Stolen by Stojakovic. And that one's good. Stojakovic has got 8 here in the quarter.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
He kicks it to Barbosa. Dishes to Cummings. He passes to Strickland. Back to Cummings. He feeds it to Barbosa. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly. Here's Carr. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Bulls. Stojakovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Poked away. Barbosa with the steal. Makes the lead pass. Strickland in a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The first free throw is good.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with the win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
Counts is checked in for Chicago. Williams passes to Ford. Kicks to Stojakovic. Here's lights out. Pass to Williams. He dishes it to Kanter. 6 to shoot. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Well, they're not doing themselves any favors. The next possession needs to be a good one. They've got to find their offensive rhythm.
Batum dishes to Barbosa. Back to Batum. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's lights out with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Now the feed to Barbosa. Williams with the block, but they'll get another chance. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Stojakovic, the pass to Ford. Here's Cummings, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Nicholas Batum, shooting for Chicago. No counts.
And the first one drops.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Good on both.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Cleveland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. They set the pick. Here's Silk, defended by Floyd. 5 to shoot. Cummings passes to Strickland. The offensive rebound.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up. If you've got that type of angle, he really took advantage.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shooting for Chicago. No counts.
And he knocks down the first one. Brad Doherty, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Cavaliers shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Barbosa passes to Strickland, and Cleveland again with the bucket. Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Pass to Ford. Doherty, the screen, back to Williams. Now the pass to Counts. No luck. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Now here is Barbosa. Goes up with a stripe, and it's blocked by Doherty.
This is really ugly, guys. I mean, he can't get anything to go.
Pass to Ford. The dish now to Stojakovic. Lights out. Feeds to Williams. The tray. Here's Doherty. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Well, no defense. He didn't really need to do the double pump.
Silk passes to Barbosa. Outside, Batum. West kicks to Barbosa. He passes to Cummings. That's good. Cummings got 6 points in the quarter.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Doherty, the screen. Floyd passes to Stojakovic. Here's Doherty, and the layup's good off the glass.
Tell you what, rebounding has been a problem for this club.
Well, you give a team a lot of second shots, that makes it tough. I mean, a big disparity in second chance points, you have a tough time winning those games.
Moves back up, and it's West getting it to go.
I think he's been kind of passive today, and you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Here's Williams. Counts. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Shooting for Chicago. No counts. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. James Worthy's checked in for Chicago. That one misses. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, it's so much fun to watch when the ball is moving and there's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
They set the pick. He kicks to Williams. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the Jays.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Here's Silk, defended by Floyd. Dishes it to Cummings. Nice jump shot. Good. Cummings got 19 points.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
He feeds it to Williams. Lets it go from the wing. Offensive rebound. And Brad Torty with the slam.
The offensive rebound gave him another crack at it, and he cashed in.
I did it with strength on the putback jam, Clark. With strength.
Love it.
Gritty.
Silk passes to Cummings. Kicks it to West. Knocked away. Hayward. Wing shot on the way. Here's Cummings. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Cummings got 16 here in the second half. Williams against Batum. Worthy dishes to Williams. Doherty with the screen on Batum. It's Williams with the drive. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Strickland. 2 shots.
Easy boys, come on!
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
He needed to cash in on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Lights out. Doherty, the screen. Pass to Worthy. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Floyd on target from 13 feet.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
Here's Silk. Here's Cummings. Good on the 13-footer. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's lights out. He dishes it to Williams. The feed to Worthy. Elbow shot is on the way. It's rebounded by West. Hayward from outside. That's good.
This run probably just a case of too little too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very